friends, it's Mrs. Carambot. I am so excited that you are in my class this year. I hope that you came to meet and greet, and if you did, you got your own copy of one of my favorite books. It is Wemberly Worried, and it is written by Kevin Henkes is the author. And so this book is a great book to read before school starts because I think you might have some same feelings as our character Wemberly. So pause the video, get your book from Meet and Greet, and come on back and get all cozy so we can read the book together. All right, let's dive right on in. Wemberly Worried by Kevin Henkes. Wemberly worried about everything. Big things, little things, and things in between. I wanted to make sure you were still here. Mama, what if I shrink? Wemberly worried in the morning, she worried at night, and she worried throughout the day. You worry too much, said her mother. When you worry, I worry, said her father. Worry, 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 said her grandmother. Too much worry. At home, Wemberly worried about the tree in the front yard. What if it falls on our house? And the crack in the living room wall. What if it gets bigger and something comes out of it? And the noise that the radiators make. What if there's a snake inside? Whew, she does worry. At the playground, Wemberly worried about the chains on the swings and the bolts on the slide and the bars on the jungle gym. Too rusty, too loose, too high. And always she worried about her doll, Petal. Shouldn't Petal have a car seat too? Petal's lost forever. I found her, sweetie. I'll wait for you, Petal. Don't worry, said her mother. Don't worry, said her father. But Wemberly worried. She worried and worried and worried. When Wemberly was especially worried, she rubbed Petal's ears. Wemberly worried that if she didn't stop worrying, Petal would have no ears left at all. On her birthday, Wemberly worried that no one would come to her party. See, said her mother, there was nothing to worry about. Then Wemberly worried that there would not be enough cake. This is the best present ever. I wish I had my birthday today. On Halloween, Wemberly worried that there would be too many butterflies in the neighborhood parade. See, said her father, there's nothing to worry about. But then Wemberly worried because she was the only one, the only butterfly. Oh my goodness, poor Wemberly. You worry too much, said her mother. When you worry, I worry, said her father. Worry, 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 said her grandmother. Too much worry. I love this page. Wemberly's grandmother is pointing to a little sign that says, take it as it comes, and a shirt with a big smiley face on it. So she definitely doesn't want Wemberly to worry as much as she does. Soon, Wemberly had a new worry, school. Wemberly worried about the start of school more than anything she had ever worried about before. And her dad's saying, I loved school. Oh, goodness. Look at all these question marks. She's got lots of questions. By the time the first day arrived, Wemberly had a long list of worries. What if no one else has spots? What if no one else wears stripes? What if no one else brings a doll? What if my teacher is mean? What if the room smells bad? What if they make fun of my name? What if I can't find the bathroom? And what if I hate the snack? What if I have to cry? Oh, goodness. Don't worry, said her mother. Don't worry, said her father. But Wemberly worried. She worried and worried and worried. She worried all the way there. And then there's little Grandma. Look at, she's in her rollerblades. She does not have any worries. She says, have fun. Even Mom and Dad look a little worried on their face, but Grandma knows she's going to have a blast. While Wemberly's parents talked to the teacher, Mrs. Peachum, Wemberly looked around the room. Then Mrs. Peachum said, Wemberly, there is someone I think you should meet. Her name was Jewel. She was standing by herself. She was wearing stripes, and she was holding a doll. Ooh, I see her. She's looking a little worried, kind of like all her friends over here are not looking the same way that she is. So I'm wondering why her teacher wants Wemberly to meet Jewel. I feel like maybe they might be good friends. At first, Wemberly and Jewel just peeked at each other. This is Petal, said Wemberly. This is Niblet, said Jewel. Petal waved, and Niblet waved back. Hi, said Petal. Hi, said Niblet. I rub her ears, said Wemberly. I rub her nose, said Jewel. Throughout the morning, Wemberly and Jewel sat side by side and played together whenever they could. Petal and Niblet sat side by side too. Wemberly worried, but no more than usual, and sometimes even less. Before Wemberly knew it, it was time to go home. Come back tomorrow, called Mrs. Peachum as the students walked out the door. Wemberly turned and smiled and waved. I will, she said. Don't worry. Oh, she's telling her teacher not to worry. What? And look at this. When she got home, it looks like she had a very happy dance with Mom and Dad. So I love this book. I think this is my favorite part right here, when Wemberly is leaving and she was so scared for the day and so worried and she was so sad. But look at her face now. She's smiling. She's waving at her teacher and she's saying to her teacher, don't worry, I'll come back tomorrow. Oh, such a good book. All right, well, friends, thank you so much for reading this book with me. I hope you enjoyed it just as much as I did. I am so excited for our first day of school on Thursday, and it is going to be so much fun. You will have nothing to worry about, so you will not have to be like Wemberly, because we are going to have a blast. I can't wait to see you, and don't forget to put your ready confetti underneath your pillow the night before the first day of school. All right, I'll see you Thursday. Bye.